Again, thanks to the host of British Councils and VietTESOL for having such a very valuable platform with many free courses for educators like me and other teachers. I really appreciate the Spark Your Idea teams for having the contest so I can share my um, insights with you today. And I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to my mentors, Dr. Van Le, um, for her invaluable guidance and support. Um, my name is Vũ Liu. I'm currently the country manager of English Central Vietnam, um, and drawing knowledge from the course that I've learned from the platform. I would love to share with you the ideas of the project's vlogging for language learning. So today, let's explore how this approach can enhance the our teaching practice and how it can have our students engage in learning the language. Okay. Uh, I promise I will keep it short, those we will go through 10 things here in the agendas. Um, well, from the course I've taken, I got the building understanding through dialogue. I got managing learners and resources and how to teach pronunciations. I was inspired by these courses and the materials I got from the platforms to come up with the ideas of the project vlogging for language learning. And I was proudly to be the facilitators of the building understanding through dialogue, the main course that I got the materials from. So, um, in order to establish a solid foundation for the projects and ensure we are aligned, let's begin by reviewing the project overview. Um, I The main purpose of this project is to help my students enhance the language and digital skills through vlog. I would target to pre-intermediate and intermediate English learners, and I want them to focus on the writing and speaking skills, yet the critical thinking as well. Uh, the expected outcome from the project is the engaging, creative, and practical language learning experience. And these projects can be applied in different contexts, different settings for the language learning that I'm in charge of. It could be for language schools, and this could be for corporate training as well. So I have a questions for you, a very quick questions. Why vlogging? But I don't need your answer just now. So let's keep it in your mind. Why vlogging? Okay. And the second questions I would share is what kind of vlogs? Do you have any idea what kind of vlog? What do you know about vlog and vlogging? What kind of vlog would you think of? Podcast? Daily vlog? Yeah. Short vlogs? Yeah. Travel vlog? Right. You guys know lots of different types of teaching vlog? Yeah, sure. We can food vlog, of course. We can categorize vlogs by the purpose of it, by the formats of it. Uh, and there's different way to categorize them. And here I would like to share the ideas that we can do interviews vlog. We can have role playing scenarios vlogs. We can have peer discussion vlog, and we can have actually the Q&A session vlog. We If we want to involve more interactions between students, language challenges could be the kind of vlogs that you want to get into. And narrative dialogues, that's you will be the storytellers. You tell us the whole story in your solo vlog. All right. The objective of the project, let's be more specific with the 3 stars here. All right. The very first one is I want my students to improve their language skills, especially the vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and the fluency. Through the practical applications, they will be able to improve their English skills. And the second star here is the digital literacy. I want my students to be able to improve their digital skills by editing the video, by producing the new products, new digital products. It will help them. It will show their creativities, and it will prove their proficiencies at technique stuff. And the last stars for the projects is to help my student to build their confidence. They will be able to uh like more confidently speak in public, and they will be able to express themselves like through the ideas without being worried about without the worries of being judged by others. They have they have their thoughts, they have their opinions, they can share it freely and confidently. So that is the project that are the objective of the projects. Um, so the procedures of the projects, there's gonna be 8 steps, and the step is created for the students to be guided. Uh, this can be you guys can take it as reference, and you can adjust it a little bit, depends on the your context. Uh, the very first thing I will let my student do is to select the topics and the materials. For their second step is to read it and summarize what they got from the materials. And then they will write the script for the vlog. And after having the outlines of the script, they will have to write it in details. And of course, when you have everything already, you will practice it. It can be individually, it can be pair practice, it can be group practice, and you as the teachers will have uh, opportunities to provide feedback to your student during the procedures, right? And the 6 steps will be the recording steps, and then they will be uh, use the software to edit the videos, and the show time will be the times for their presentations, and you as teachers and the others students will give the feedback. So let's go into the details of every step. The names of the step is actually what the students need to do. It's obvious, but I will share with you what we as teachers can do to support our students. And I will provide the full project document later today, so you can refer to it for more details, information about the anticipated problems, the suggested solutions, the estimated times, the resources, etc. But due to the limit of times for our sharing today, so let's focus on what our students need to do and what we can do, right? So we can provide a list of suitable topics, and we can guide our students for the brainstorming process. What could it be, the suitable topics, right? It depends on the age of the students, depends on the purpose of the learners. It can be students at school. Uh, what like you give them the list of topics that's relevant to the age, to the knowledge that they're learning at schools. But if you teach, working adults, what could it be, right? It must goes aligned with the like the job that they're doing every day, right? It can be banking, it can be finance, it can be agriculture, it can be anything that's really suitable. Okay. So the suggestions for you guys, that we can, we can not really, give them the available list of topics. We can guide them in selecting the relevant topics, to their job. So we have we have the students to actively involve in the very first step of the project, right? Um, yep, reading and summarizing, right? Students know exactly what they need to do. But what we can do is we can teach them some summarization techniques like 5W1H, mind mapping technique, and we will have them organize the information logically. What I got from the Building Understanding Through Dialogue course, in critical thinking sessions, that's we can utilize the techniques there's to help students analyze and synthesize diverse perspective from their research in order to, see the problems, look at the topics from different views, write the script. Yeah, the script outline, actually, we tell them what it is look like, the script structures and the elements of a story, right? who will be there, the context of the story, and the plots and the twists, and yeah, we can give them the actual script. We can give them the vocabulary list. The anticipated issues here, that's our student can be, like can like a creativities in script writing. We can use the collaborative learning procedures to help our student like work in pair, work in groups, or we can have like the whole class as a team to brainstorm. Okay, the next step will be the script preparation. What it means is we have our students to write the script in details. Uh, we as teachers, we will review it to make sure that's the coherence and the clarity is there, and the flows of the script are logically. We can have the connector list, we have the script templates, and we can give our student the examples of effective script we learned from other resources. And this one, all right, practice speaking. What our student need to do. Of course, they need to practice speaking. They need to practice individually. They need to practice in pair so their friends can give feedback to them. We as teachers will organize the practice sessions so they can, like help we can help them correct their pronunciation, and those our students can together improve their fluency and confidence, because if they like practice in front of us as teachers, as like more advanced English speaker than them, they might feel a little demotivated. So they better have we in Vietnamese, there's a sentence saying that learning from friends is 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 better than learning from, no, not really better, but I mean, like, you guys all know that sentence, right? On that sayings. And that's the main reason why we will organize the practice sessions like that. And what I got from the managing learners and resources course is we, as the organizers, we will pair or groups our students with different proficiency levels strategically, so they can help each other, they can support each other without demotivating the others, so we can create a supportive environment for their practice. That's very important. Okay. um Recording, yeah, what we need to help them is um to guide them how to set up the phone, how to set up the tripod, how to set up the cameras, and there's how to press the record buttons, and to make sure that's uh the s- the videos, the recorded videos will be useful. Like, you look straightly to the cameras, you press the record buttons, and then you count 1, 2, 3, go. All right, and then you start talking. Because if you press the button and then immediately you speak, so there's going to be the risk that you cannot have the full sentence recorded. All right. Um, there's some strategies I got from the Managing Learners and Resources course is we can actually have our student like support each other's. We Because it's vlogging and we have different formats of it. It's not always necessary to be solo vlogs. So students have to do it like solely, so they can do it with their friends, or like a group of 4 or 5 students can do it together, because one of them might be good at technology, one of them might be good
That's
at
right.
using software, and one of them might be good at writing the script, right? So they can support each others. This absolutely foster the peer support, and have our students become more confident in the projects. Like, for one student to do everything, they might be worried that, oh, I might be not so good at this, at that, but oh, in the team, my friends, he's really excellent at recording excellence at editing the video. So I'm so confident at the outcomes of the projects of our team, right? And that can help our students to become more confident. And editing video, right? This can be very fun. We will guide our students, yeah, like work in the team, right? But there's a note that I want to, share with you. That's we foster the critical thinking here during the editing videos. We encourage students to consider seeing the message of the videos, message of the vlog, whether it's clarif or not, whether it's clarifying or not, and whether the flow's illogic or not, right? We help them to edit a more reasonable and a more polished final product. There's a couple of popular video editing tools that I got here, so you can suggest your students if they have Mac. They can use iMovie. They can have Canva, CapCut, of course. We all know that's if we know TikTok. Adobe Premiere Rush if you're a pro. All right. The showtime is here. All right, presentation and feedback. What we need to do is to create a supportive atmosphere. We show them that we show the empathies. We understand the nervousness. We understand that they might be worried before the showtime, but we like during the students' reflections presentations, we as teachers, we demonstrate the active listening and we guide our students for having the constructive peer feedback. And of course, we as teachers, we have to have that as well, right? There's a couple of strategies I got from managing learners and resources and building understanding through dialogue courses. That we can foster the empathies, we build the good rapport with our students, we encourage the reflections, and we promote students' peer feedback, and we focus on content and fluency. We are not focusing on the perfections, but what they share, what they have done. I mean, like the procedures they've been through. This can be applied for the whole semester long. Like after 15 weeks, the whole projects can be deployed in one semester. Okay, 8 steps, 15 weeks for the whole semesters. That can be used for school settings, but for different contexts, we have different variations of the projects. For now, I hope you got some ideas of answering the questions why vlogging. And yeah, now is the time I need your answer. Tell me why vlogging? Any idea?
I think vlog is like a trend nowadays. The
Absolutely, yeah.
student easily attracted by something vivid and animated. Yeah.
Yes. The diversity is between students' product. Yeah, because of their creativities, because of their, imagination worlds are different. Yeah. Um, we as teachers have different views. Why vlogging? Because it can help our student enhance their language skills and build their confidence. We provide the real world practice in speaking and writing. We have them gains, like we have them have the chance to express themselves better in public without worrying about being judged, right? We have them improve digital literacy and creativity, which is very necessary in the 21st century. We all know the 4 Cs, right? The 4 Cs. And yeah, we have them develop the technical skills, especially in video editing. But at the same time, we encourage them to be a like creative storytellers. And absolutely is the engagement of our language teachings lessons, and to have our student gain more awareness of the cultural aspect. We, like we have our students to have the chance to listen to others' ideas and others' opinions and respect that. Uh, there might be some questions. What are we going to assess our students after, the whole procedures? There's a couple of things I would like to share with you as the assessment criteria. Uh, it could be the contents. What are they talking about? Or whether it's relevant to their learning, whether the materials are, diverse. We can assess their language use. It could be the grammars, the vocabulary, and the pronunciations, right? Absolutely is the creativity. Is like we treasure it. We respect it because it's diverse from student to students. But the original lead of the ideas and the presentation styles, it differs from this to that student. So we encourage that amongst our students. Yeah, we assess the technical skills, of course, because this is becoming like more of a compulsory skills in the 21st century, in the new eras of technologies where people all talk about AI and all talk about technologies in education. Self-reflections, of course, right? That is the learning process that they've enjoyed a lot, all right? And they know what they need to improve. They know what they have done well. And we as teachers, we really have to look at it and recognize that, right? Um, as said, while having the project being deployed for the whole semesters in 15 weeks for school settings, you can use this in different setting, different contexts, and be aware of the timelines and flexible formats, so our students can be more like engage in the projects. We can have it in shorter times if the students are working adults, and we can have it, like longer if the students are a little, low level. And yeah, we make sure that we will have the relevant topic and practical applications of the project for, different um, different group of students. All right. Let me get you through the case study, the real case study that I have with this project. My students chose the topics of exploring climate justice in Asia because she's working in a project in the Ministry of Agriculture, and for the project she have read the materials and uh, outline the three main views to building the resilience to climate change, to transitioning to low carbon economy, and to promote the equity and sustainability. And in the final video, she combined all the three main views in that. Uh, actually, in this project, she
喂，你好，
she discussed with me there's a couple of the different formats
好
that
好，谢
she can
谢。好，放在桌上吗？
that she can conduct the final products. It can be the panel discussions. It can be documentary style video with interview. But due to the limits of times for the final products, she decided to do solo vlog. All right. And here's what she created for the brainstorming process. All right. Climate injustice for the climate finance and technology transfer. Empower magazine. I mean, like, yeah, here's the thing. She created for the projects. Yeah, here's what she's practiced so far.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Green Horizon. Today we're talking about achieving climate justice in Asia, focusing on three key ideas in Vietnam. Let's dive in.
In Vietnam là nhà mẹ.
Okay, and here's the final video produced by my students for the projects. Let's have a quick look at it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Green Horizon. Today we are talking about achieving climate justice in Asia, focusing on three key ideas in Vietnam. Let's dive in. First, we had building resilience. In the Mekong Delta, Vietnam is planting mangrove. This tree protects coastal community from rising sea level and extreme weather, while supporting local wildlife. Involve local people in this process is essential. Next is transitioning to low carbon economy. In the Central Highlands, Vietnam promoted solar power. This not only reduces pollution but also creates jobs and boosts the economy.
Well, that's the showcase videos that my students have conducted. She wasn't that confident, sitting in front of the cameras to record the vlog. But yeah, this is what she did, and
Finally,
I really appreciate, right? I really appreciate the improvements during the project that's she's been done. So let's have a quick wrap up for the projects vlogging for I started it with vlogging for language learning, but here I want to skip the word language, so I just have it as vlogging for learning. So for learning, this gonna be this project will help students promote their learnings through creative expressions, and it can be used for not just English. It can be utilized for other languages and also for other subjects as well. Because you have to, read the materials, prepare research, prepare adjust, and then you have to you got the input and you got the outputs. It's very obvious, and it's very it requires a lot of creativities. So you can absolutely adapt these projects into different teaching settings, all right? And VietTESOL's applications, it's suitable for various contexts, and it's help our students to understand the other perspective and experience and to respect that. So thank you for your attention. Thank you again, British Council and VietTESOL, and thank you everyone for still here with us. Thank you.
And thank you, Mr. Vuluu, for your presentation. And I believe that it also inspired a lot of teachers here for doing vlogging for their students, because it is a trend today, right? Students can learn by doing, learning by doing, and learning by doing the project. So here's the time for you to give the question for Mr. Vuluu. Any question that you want to have when you want to apply it in your classroom? Let's raise your hand and unmute yourself. I have question. There is take time for teacher to evaluate the video from the student and give the final score.
Hi, thanks for the questions. Actually, as said, we have different criterias here. It means we have the marking schemes available already. So when our students prepare for the final product, we prepare for the evaluation form already. So it's not, it shouldn't take much of time to mark them, to measure them.
So any challenges do you face when you do this project to your students?
I think the most important thing is, if we don't have much time, clear instructions is very necessary. Like if we have, the whole semester for students, yeah, it's good. It's good that we can, like in details guide them what exactly do they need to do, and we let them do it, and then we, goes along with them in the procedures to support them. But if we don't have that much of time, like for example, you teach the working adults, like in 4 weeks, you have to finalize a product like this, or even if in 1 week, what needs to be done is you, the like the host, will be very confident at understanding the projects. So you know what exactly do they need to do. Hey, you need to choose the topics that's relevant to your work. You need to find out like some materials to read. I can help you with that. We like intensively work on the projects if we don't have that much of time.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Vũ. Anyone, you have a question, you can open your microphone and say it right away. And we also have the poll in Zoom that we are collecting your idea. Which idea do you like the best? You can do the vote. After I think 1 more minute, we'll end the poll. And please give your idea here. We will listen to you. And we also have some. Now I think that we will. Oh, Miss Ngọc Phụng,
I see.
some
I
questions.
see the
Yes.
questions. Yeah. The answer is 1 week, sadly. The answer is 1 week. She have only 1 week to prepare everything for the project. From the time I inform her. And well, let's say fortunately she's about to create a video, like 1 minute video for her application to, something else. But in at the time I give her the task, she's well like, oh, I'm about to do it as well. So yeah, 1 week is the time she had for the project. Miss
Yeah.
Ha, yeah, please. Yeah.
Hello, I'm trying to type into the chat box. I feel so inspired after listening to your project. And I agree with you that vlogging helps our students, practice authentic communication and also creativity in their projects. And sometimes they will boost their confidence as well. But here I would like to ask you one question. Did you encounter any challenges during the project, and how would you overcome them? Thank you.
Well, thanks for the questions, Ms. Ha. Absolutely. Obstacles are everywhere, of course. And during these projects, as said, the most important, the most, crucial obstacle that I faced, that I encountered was the limited time. That's were the biggest, issues that we had. But like learning is a process, right? 1 week, you see the improvement after 1 week. 1 month, you see the improvement after 1 month. And 1 semester, you should see big improvement, right?
Okay, may I have some additional words regarding this?
Please, thank you, Doctor.
Yes. So I also have experience asking students to do video-related projects in my class, and I understand a lot of challenges, difficulties teachers and students may encounter. And my experience is to ask students to submit their work from different stages, from steps, and not only the final steps. So, for example, here, Mr. Vũ has an 8-step process. So I don't wait until the final project to ask them to submit for assessment, but we go through step 1 from topic and material selection. What is it? And then the script writing steps, for example, and then the recording practice, like Vũ has shared with us. Even though you have a very first draft of your recording, you may submit it for marking, and then the final step is just for showcasing like this. And for the first few occasions, then I may encourage like volunteer groups only to get a bonus marks and not like compulsory assignments. So everyone feel excited and kind of very willing to join in the projects because that is for their bonus points. And the last one that I would like to share is also Vũ has shared. We do it in groups, and so learners can learn from each other, can build on each other's strengths. We have strength-based approach, and everybody can learn from each other. No one is perfect. No one is good at doing everything, but everyone is good at something, and so they can feel that they can contribute to the project. That is my sharing to add to how to implement this kind of process that Vũ has just shared with you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Van, for your suggestion, and also Mr. Lulu for your presentation. I believe that we just heard 3 presentations from the candidates, and now I'm sure that you all got the lesson from you or some idea that you are inspired to conduct in the future. And I believe that because of our presenters today, they are inspired from the teachingenglish.org.uk website. Where there are a lot of lessons, a lot of courses that you can learn and get inspired from that. And I believe that you also can have more ideas in the future when you join in the English teaching English courses of British Council, and also join online meeting, a monthly online meeting of VietTESOL. I hope that we can have your present in the future too. So now I think that is the quite I think you will find quite nervous moments that we will go to award ceremony, and I would like to invite Miss Chum